The LightRaise can be used to project directly onto a wall. You'll need to consider and potentially prepare the surface that you will be projecting onto. If projecting onto a wall, the paint finish needs to be semi-gloss or matte. Eggshell finishes are not suitable. Walls may not be flat enough to create a good quality projected image. Unplastered blockwork or brick walls are unsuitable. You will find more detail in the supplied surface evaluation guide. It can also be used to project onto a projection surface. This will allow more accurate alignment of the projected image. Standard dry erase whiteboards can be used as a projection surface. No edge of the projection surface can be more than 10 mm further from the wall than the others. For any projection surface, there must be no more than 5 mm deviation from flat, horizontally across the centre of the surface, diagonally from corner to corner across the surface, and vertically across the centre of the surface. If the projection surface has a frame, it must be no more than 3 mm deep. Use the supplied alignment tool to check the depth of the frame. There cannot be any obstructions such as cables in the 10 cm wide box at each side of the projection surface and between the projector and the top of the surface. Obstructions can stop the touch system working. The following steps should be taken when you are calculating the projector position. If you are using a projection surface, measure the width of the surface and the height of the surface. Otherwise, you must decide what size the projected image needs to be and measure the width of the projected image and the height of the projected image. You should use the table of the instruction manual to calculate how far above the top of the image the fixings for the projector needs to be. You will need to calculate the number of shims and spacers to use if you are using a projection surface. You should fit the projection surface to the wall in its final position. Measure the depth of the top edge of the projection surface from the wall. At the top left, at the top middle, at the top right. Take the highest of the three measurements and note down the following: the number of shims required, the number of spacers required, the indicator setting for the light curtain. You are then ready to set the dials on the light curtain to match the indicator setting. This should be done for every installation, even if the projection surface being used is identical. Difference in the depth of the top edge of the projection surface from the wall of just 1 mm can affect the number of shims and spacers that are required.